Joining us as above, so below. We are talking about Wednesday. Happy hump day to each and every one of you guys. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. To each and every one of you guys, this is hump day. This is our Bible study night. This is where we do the teaching of utilizing the Bible to show you the magic that's in there and how it has stolen it from Egyptology, but we still going to utilize it because it's our science. It's African science. And because we understand the mythology behind it and we understand how the symbolism operates, we are so glad that we understand that and we can utilize our own arche, as some people would say. What's up there, Minister Madam May, my Scorpio from Louisville, Kentucky? There go my Shamari in the house. I see you keeping up with your conjure, girl. What's up there, boss? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, that's Boss Braids. Oh, you changed it up on me. That's my baby Scorpio also in the house unveiling air. And then we got, wait a minute, y'all coming in there. Stormy from Chicago. Oh, y'all chiming in. What's up, Renee? I see you up in here. And then we got my Boaz in the house. What's up there, Kiara Casino? Pisces in the house. We got Pisces back to back. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm glad y'all think y'all excited to be here. I'm excited to be here with y'all. We're going to talk about some grown-up stuff on tonight. We talk about it every night. I'm so glad I don't have cheering church. But thank you to each and every one of you guys. What's up there, Karen O'Brien, my Gemini? Much love to you. And then we got my Tree Rhonda. Aries in the house. How you doing there, Tree Rhonda? How you doing, Tree Rhonda? Royal RT's, welcome. Much love to you as well, Gemini. Y'all is coming in here strong. I appreciate each and every one. Also to all of my viewers that do not comment, thank you for supporting Apostle Ely. And thank you for getting the knowledge, because the more knowledge we have, the less ignorance in the world. You understand? I do not mind sharing. I do not mind. Even to my enemies, thank you for trusting me with your spiritual needs. I appreciate you. Understand? What's up there, Mama Susan? All right, Gemini. Bam, bam, bam. All right there. Also to all my Christian buddies, this is your first time in my life. These are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God. Technology of the soul. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. And then we got Monique Fofo in the house. And then we are rocking my Fetty Foon Yemi Ya, Olokun, La Serene. We talking about energy. I'm good, Chi. How you do? I'm doing so well. I'm doing so much better. As I continue in my spiritual journey and developing and just kicking ass and taking names. Ha! I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries. My rising sign is Pisces. What else make a Sagittarius happen than whooping somebody's ass? Ha! Praise God. We thank God for each and every one of you guys. First of all, I want to say salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, and to my Oba, to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Congo. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're atheist, whether you're a Presbyterian, whether you are an apostolic individual, this is the life for you, because on my life, I do not preach or teach my personal opinions or my practice. I teach universal laws because they are applicable to each and every one of us. And the fact that we are grown, you got a right to apply or don't. At the end of the day, long as it, praise God, long as if it's not messing with my stuff, we good. All right. I am excited to be here with you guys because we are overcoming some obstacles that the adversary did not intend for us to accomplish. But I like the way God do stuff in their face. In their face. Yes. If you're a real man, you like to put it in their face. If you're a real woman, you like to sit it on their face. Ha! Welcome to my world. I told you I don't do cheering church. If you're a real woman, you sit it on the face, and you're a real man, you put it in their face. But we thank God for each and every one of you guys, because it's all about energy, frequency, and vibration on this live. All right, to each and every one of you guys, this is, I want to say hello, first of all, to what? My Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. I've been at the cemetery. I've been doing conjure work. I've been doing so much today, getting things accomplished, trying to get stuff into place. Y'all, you know, I'm thankful. It's always good to be busy. Because if I wasn't busy for the Lord, I'd be hoeing for myself. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Praise God. What's up there? Love the blue. That's right, baby. Thank you so much. Roy RT say, loving the blue, Apostle, looking good. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. I'm a Sagittarius. You know I'm here to. She's out. Amen. Sit on it. That's my Cancer. Yes. She said, Miss Cancer, if you're nasty. Yes. And most of the people that follow me is nasty. We might be clean, but we are definitely nasty. And we thank God for them feathers, because they flock together. Yes. We want to appreciate each and every one of you guys for hitting that like button, hitting the shares. And why I'm excited, because when God, not only when God speak a thing, but when Spirit bring things to pass and God go to moving. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Oh well. Y'all trust me with. Anyway, I just realized I moved my ancestor incense and my guardian angel incense. But I can still do it. But I want to tell you guys, I'm excited not only for myself, but I am excited for y'all. Because what's up, Miss Lady? Yes, we in here. Yes. People be jealous because we know how to get our freak on. They be so jealous. Don't hate, participate. Oh, I gotta make some t-shirts. I'm on it today. Now, let me tell you something. While we here today, this is Bible study night. I told you, if you ain't happy, you hump till you get there. That's what I tell them when I'm in meetings at UPS. Don't come looking at me frustrated. Get yours. What's up, Illumination? What's up there, my Libra in the house, ruled by Venus, Venusian. All right, now we're going to talk about some real stuff today, some serious stuff that needs to be said. And why not me say it? You understand? Now, all of us that trying to grow and develop, make our life better, this gonna hit home. All of y'all that with the shenanigans and out here just trying to turn flips and tricks, and some of y'all have the nerve to do it for free. Can't be my disciples. Anyway, we want to talk about something tonight. Now, I know I utilize the Bible. I understand that many Christians are going through situations and circumstances because they are trying to embark in the ATR'S. So I want to give you a safe passage as best as I can without revealing the secrets of the ATR. There go my love. What's up, ATR'S? ATR'S coming in here strong. I just let me tell y'all something. I love the fact that you guys are really applying this information and just making this worth my time, my energy, and especially to my melanated brothers and sisters. Now, I'm going to say some stuff today. Y'all know I don't mind upsetting people because that's what I call to do, especially with my moon in Aries. What's up, Lydia? My Fetty Funo Shun. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say some stuff. You're going to learn a lot tonight. I want you to go, don't just hear me tonight. I want you to digest this. Huh? That's like when a man putting it to you and he forcing it, but he taking his time because it's too tight. Some of y'all know that, but you ain't never been tight in your life. But that's to all of you that have been experienced that tight, when he got to take his time in order to get it all in there. He got to know what he's doing. I'll say without hurting you. It's gonna hurt in a pleasurable way, in other words. So we're gonna talk about why magic is so natural in the ATR. Those are African traditional religions. Why magic is so natural, and why magic should be natural to you as a spiritualist, as a practitioner, or somebody that is just embracing spiritual work. It should be as natural as breathing. And I'm going to explain why tonight, because I am tired of Christian. I got people, friends of mine on social media and TikTok. They're always arguing with Christians. So let me explain something to everybody. This is for free. Why magic, energy, frequency, and vibration is so natural. First of all, it's energy. I'm going to explain. I don't care how slow you are. I don't care how much you ride on brakes. I don't care how less education you have. I don't care if you never get initiated. I am going to simplify this so you can understand why we have the Ache, we have the prana, we have the... First of all, we are energetic beings. If you don't understand that terminology, we spirit. We are comprised of energy, okay? To all of you that are in Christianity that do not understand whether we call it Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakuma, don't let the titles of the tradition confuse you about the science behind what we call magic. What's up there, my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina? I was picking up some chocolate and I thought about you today, girl. Praise God. It costs too. I got the good chocolate. That's why I thought about you. So I was sitting there thinking, how do you explain to people that refuse to educate themselves, refuse to accept reality? Okay. When it comes down to spirituality, a real spiritual person understanding it is they comprise themselves of energy. Now, when you are born and you come into this earth realm, you come into this earth and up under a umbrella of energy. That's how we come up with our zodiac sign. Whether you use the Western chart or whether you use the Eastern side, at the end of the day, you comprise of the energy. That's just that simple. Energy is atoms, electrons, neutrons, and protons. It's science, okay? Every energy is moving, and we house that energy in a physical body. The same way you put wires up on the plastic or you put it in a pipe in order to protect it. At the end of the day, your body has energy. It's called a bioelectric field. That's what you have. And so therefore, by you having that energy, it is as natural as you breathing out. The reason why we can say life and death is in the power of the tongue, because of the arche that is within you. Because when your mother birthed you, through the walls of life and death, you came in with that energy. That's why it matters what pussy birthed you in the world. The same, okay, vagina. You want to hear me say that? Vagina. If that vagina, whatever energy that is flowing through that vagina gets on the child, and that child is molded by the energy of that that energy, that chi, that prana. And so for 9 months to 10 months, you are being saturated in the energy and the juices. Somebody getting turned on already. Getting saturated in the juices of the vagina. Okay? And whatever arche that she has, that is going inside of that particular body, connecting it with that energy force of that soul of that child. Okay? Spirits are attracted to energy. The most important thing that you have on this earth plane, certain ma'am, is your arche, your chi. And the next important thing you have on this planet and in this earth is the ancestral arche. Whatever energy or frequency and vibration by which your ancestors have. It is a simple science. Okay? So I'm sitting here, and so bioelectricity is the electrical current and electrical potentials to generate by or occurring in living cells, tissues, or organisms. So as long as you have a physical body, long as you are a human being, you carry energy. And your brain carries energy as well as your heart carries energy. But your heart carries more energy than your brain. So a man believeth in his heart, he speaketh out of his mouth, and therefore speak. This is why energetically we do stop gossip and we cast down this, because we understand the person doesn't have to be initiated. All they have to do is be human to be able to send energy out of their mouth. And so therefore we also know that the eye, the third eye, that we can project energy from our eyes. And we gaze, as Elijah gazed upon the individual. This is how we understand that this is possible. Possible. Okay? Let's make it simple. Why is it possible for us to lay hands on somebody and heal somebody? Because I can release from my body of my bioenergetic field and transfer that energy to somebody else, and they can receive that energy. Just like we can send a signal from one person, place, or thing to another. And we realize, because trees are living organisms, we realize that rocks are living organisms, we understand that the creatures in the sea are living. This is why we understand that we can work with the bones, we can work with the ancestors, we can work with anything that is operating up on the photosynthesis. We can utilize anything that has fossilized, because it's all arche. So every ATR has some form of science, some form of instrument by which they draw or they direct that energy. Okay? Now, we utilize the phallus, the human phallus, the man's whopper, the Haagen-Dazs, the man's stem of Jesse, the man's rod of correction to direct or channel energy. Anybody that is a good channeler is basically a penis. And they're able to channel spirit. They're able to direct the arche of that spirit, that entity, or whatever frequency, and direct it to a man, woman, or person, place, or thing. A man that understands electrical flow. Anybody that claims to want to practice real magic has to understand the flow of energy. Now, here we go. We heard all of our life that we are made in the image and after the likeness of God, which means what you're literally saying, that you are the microcosm of the divine, whether that is divine feminine or masculine or androgynous energy. That means you have both. That's all I'm saying. That you have balanced both the masculine energy and the feminine energy. In other words, to all of you that are a little more slower, that you have learned to balance your electric energy and your magnetic energy. That's all we're saying. It doesn't matter if you're doing hoodoo, don't matter if you're doing voodoo, don't matter if you're out here praying affirmation. You're utilizing energy to manifest. You're utilizing frequency. If the Bible says it like this, to all y'all a little slow. He whose mind is stayed upon the Lord shall be in what? Perfect peace. In other words, a undisturbed mind on a frequency will get a continual flow of that very frequency. Those that understand meditation, when we're allowing our mind to become a channel, because we understand that energy follows our thoughts, and whatever stream of thought we have, we will keep that frequency and therefore attract other beings that manifest on that frequency. Whether that is healing, whether that's prosperity, whether that's protection. Even when I'm doing destruction work, I create a frequency to draw spirits of wrath and destruction and annihilation and vampiric energy. Ain't nothing for me to cut your bitch off. Yes, I'm feeling it. Thank you, ma fetty foon. Yimmy ya. We also understand that there's duality to energy. Stop making magic unnatural. Stop making the flow of energy unnatural. And some of us has more ache, Some of us have more energy. Some of us have more force than others. But at the end of the day, everybody has ache. Everybody. Because magic would not be able to work on everybody if they did not have energy. We would not be able to transfer positive or negative energy through the radio waves, through conjure, through candles, through incense. All we're doing, we're harnessing energy and directing energy. It's almost like you are standing in the street and you're guiding the traffic. That's what a good spiritualist knows how to do. How to guide the traffic, knows how to stop, how to send the caution, and how to send the go. You understand? We're not going to keep on trying to explain to slow people that there's nothing demonic about magic. It is as natural as you breathing in and breathing out. It is natural as you walking. Some of y'all bow-legged, some of y'all pigeon-toed, some of y'all not needed, but it's still called a walk. You understand? Some of y'all legs so close built, you start a fire, but it's still called a walk. So therefore, no matter how a man or woman chooses to use their energy, frequency of vibration, whether through the church, whether it's through voodoo, whether through Kabbalah, whether it's through shamanism, all of it is energy. What's up, Sister Jackie in the house? Now, what we have done, we forget the microcosm is the inner world reflection on the outer world, which is the universe. We are the microcosm of the universe. It is just that simple. The reason why I know how to do magic, because I understand myself. Thick walking. I'll go along with that, Shamari. Sister Jackie, Tara's in the house. So, the reason why I understand that I can influence the mind, because I understand I receive thoughts, therefore I can give thoughts. That's why I understand that I can speak those things that be not as though they were, because I understand the creative force in me. Now let me explain it to y'all like this. To all of y'all that struggle, I'm going to put this pot up here. Now a lot of people ain't going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you. I'm crowned by Mafeti Fun Oya. I've told people for years that my power comes from a woman, okay? Now, let me break this down to all of y'all that are a little slow and claim y'all want to be powerful ATR'S and you want to be powerful mystics and want to help people and serve people. Now, and all of you that just because you're a woman, that don't mean you got this arche, okay? Now, it don't matter what religion you in. Can't no man up under the sun birth anything. We do not have the power to birth. You are called woe man for a man with a wound, a man that has the power. You are the man that has the power to bring life into the earth realm. That's why they call it mankind. Huh? Instead of you having a penis, you have a clitoris. Let's educate today, okay? I told you this Bible study. I need to break this down. So, no man in no religion can birth an nganga. No man can birth a pot because we do not carry a womb. We can direct energy, but we cannot birth. That's why in every one of the ATR'S, you find the woman there because she brings the life. She has the vagina. They were telling you the truth. They said you had the power, but some of y'all, we thank God that the vagina is a self-cleaning organism because with your level of intelligence, the vagina would be messed up. If the vagina had to depend on you to bring a life into the world, we already know it would happen. Thank God that the vagina is an organ that understands its function. It understands the levels of secretion. And so therefore, because it is a life-giving organism, this is why they do all the hysterectomy. This is why when they deal with the melanated woman, they start taking aspects of things in your body because they know it affects your nganga. They know it affects your cauldron. And so therefore, without that, you cannot create the spark of life. Why is your vagina important? Because it has the power to bring life on the earth realm. It has the power to bring life to an inanimate object. Yes, I'm feeling this. Yes. Huh? Huh? Love me some vagina. I don't care if you're gay, you still gonna love some vagina because you can't bring life into the earth. And it comes to magic, you got to understand the human body. You got to understand it. For all of you that don't need a man in your life, you will never be able to direct energy because your vagina is magnetic. You need electricity. You need an electrical flow to direct your prosperity, your success, your healing, your protection. It all comes into alignment. Now, if you have been fashioned and chosen, then you may be able to have that androgynous energy where you have mastered both male and female energy. You understand? What's up, Brother Johnny? I just want to educate you. So when you think about why when you're trying to bring something into existence, you have to be able to tap into feminine energy. Feminine energy is birthing energy. Huh? But when you're when you are trying to get yourself from one place to the next, you need a phallus. Huh? That means when you're trying to get that sperm from the scrotum to the tip of the head, you need some liquid. You need some thrust. That ain't what the vagina's job is. Huh? You cannot, I don't care how good of a, how you were born as a witch. I don't care if you're born as a Synthera. I don't care what you were born in. You need something to direct that arche. It's that simple. Beyonce said, strong enough to bear a child, then bring and get back to be. I know that's right. Beyonce sending y'all all kind of signals. Rihanna. People in the music industry are constantly sending. But I'm going to make it simple for you. The reason why a lot of you guys don't understand why we need one another, because you don't understand the simplicity of energy. You don't understand the simplicity. Why struggle with trying to get to a place when you could tap into the energetic flow of somebody that is already there? Why go through all those changes when you could be transformed by Mafedi Fun Oya? If you are trying to grow and you're trying to break, you have to tap into that electrical flow and then have wisdom enough how to utilize it. Huh? Everywhere, when I got initiated in Apollo, a female had to be there. When I received Ayao, because I put pictures on my YouTube page, it's always been women there. Men cannot birth spirits. We can channel them, but we can't birth them. But women can. Man with a womb, oh, you got the nganga walking right between your legs. Huh? And that's why it matters what you put in your pot. So all of y'all don't understand something. See, When you allow somebody to put their stem of Jesse, rod of correction, when you allow him, you got to understand what kind of energy are you allowing into your energy field. This is why cleansing is so essential to my women. I say this all the time, but I guess I'm going to say it a little slower this time. You cannot afford your arche to be offset by a broke dick. Sir, if you are in intimate relationship, you cannot have anybody messing around with your prostate that don't got your best interest at heart. In your prostate area is the vagina, because your pleasure, the woman's pleasure, because everything that is in a woman sits in also the man, but in a different space. This is why the anal tract right behind the prostate is where the stimuli is. Because just like the woman's penis is the clitoris, your sensations sit up behind your prostate. And then if the wrong person stimulates that energy in you, that's why your energy go up. Oh, I'm here to teach. I'm making it simple. I'm keeping it scientific, so you don't struggle, and you understand why you buying your incense, why you doing your cleansing, why you cutting a bitch off, why you speaking those things that be not, why you are praying certain affirmations. When you understand your arche, whether you got air element, atmosphere, water element, emotions moving, energy moving, earth element, it is soil to grow and birth. Fire element, things are moving. It's natural. When you shake somebody's hand, you're transferring energy. This is why they can put powders in their hand. I want you to understand why it works. Just like you can do something negative, you can also do something positive. I can actually bless your hands by the prosperity that I have on my hands and transfer that by a handshake. What happens in our culture? Because so many people, when they come to the ATR'S, they're normally coming to the ATR'S to do something negative. It's not that the ATR'S themselves are negative. If every time you seen your mom or your dad pick up some money and they were utilizing, manipulating people, then you, because of the environment, you would think that's all money was good for, until you seen somebody else utilize that money in a different manner. Energy is what it is. Are y'all hearing me? The simplicity, it is so natural. Just like they told you, we have what they call vortexes in our body. The same way Earth has vortexes in, because we are product of the universe and the outerverse. Okay, so the same thing when we are connected to Mother Earth. When it's the sun is the father, the earth is the mother, and then we are merged between those two. That's how we come into existence. The earth and the sun, the father and mother get together at birth us. So whatever energy phase the sun was in, that's how you end up becoming a Capricorn. That's why you end up becoming a Sagittarian. That's why you end up becoming a Scorpio. That's why you, because of the whatever phase that the father was in. And then you get your earth suit from your mother. So you are clothed in the earth element. This is why we are melanated, because we are connected to the earth. That's why we can do natural magic. That's why you have to look at nature to determine what kind of flow that you need. If you're a water element, go to the ocean and see how it flows. If you're a fire element, understand that you are out there, how you stimulate people, how you stimulate situations. The way you stimulate people, you can stimulate your finances. Water, you refresh, you revive, and you also drown. Don't forget that. Earth, you can nurture, but you can also swallow them up. Earthquakes. I need y'all to understand, it's natural. No hocus pocus. If you carry enough arche, then you're able to manifest certain things. It's just like the ground, your earth element. If a ground is fertile, it can produce anything. It is good for producing it. But if you sitting there and you arguing with a Christian that does not understand science, then you're wasting your time. You cannot, first of all, the average Christian cannot even come up against a real demon. Listen to me. Stop. The average Christian, the average preacher and priest are in no category with a daemon. They have no power to deal with a true daemon. Okay? A lot of these things that y'all think people casting out, they're not spirits. These people are trying to cast out people's personalities. They're trying to casting out spirits is driving an entity out of a person, a place, or a thing. And that takes real authority. Huh? Not these side shows. These are shows. Because anybody dealing with spirits for real, they already know it's serious out here. And they're not going to be playing games. Huh? And spirits are not here to entertain us. They have objective and purpose. Whether they are good, bad, or indifferent, they got purpose. They want your ATR'S. They want your energy. That's the positive one. I don't care if you're working in all light, as some of y'all like to claim. That spirit, Gabriel still want energy. Michael still want energy. Ola Damari still want energy. Orula still want energy. Yemiya still want energy. Zarabanda still want. It takes energy. This is why you are paying resources so that spiritualists can use their energy to get you what you claim you want. To do protection work. That's why you're paying, so that ATR'S. That's why we give offerings. That's why we make sacrifices. In most of the cultures, they sacrifice the ATR'S of certain animals to get certain manifestation. Nothing complicated. Just realize my cycle changes between the red moon. And guess what? That's also understanding why we do certain magical workings at certain times. Because depending on where your cycle is, that's why, let me explain it to you like this, baby. Alicia said it. That's why if one woman get around another woman's inganga, another woman's pot can change the cycle of another woman's pot. You getting around other women, all of y'all start getting on the same cycle. Because the energy is about to flow. And whoever has the strongest wound or whoever got the biggest pussy rules the house. The same thing about testosterone. Whoever's the alpha male, I don't believe in the concept of that, but whoever carries the stronger ATR'S as a male, they control the energy flow. Yep, sure can. That's why if you're a mother, you know when your daughter off. Because you're the mother, so you're going to control the flow of her inganga. And if she mess with somebody else, it's going to change the concept and the flow of her inganga, and you're going to be feeling something. It's something off in here. How your rotation ain't on my rotation? Energy. And so a real spiritualist, this is why I tell a lot of you guys, that's right, hit that like button. Thank you, Monique. This is why a lot of you guys, you won't listen. And I know you're not going to listen. If you do not properly develop spiritually your energy, building up your ATR'S, understanding your breath, understanding your chi, understanding your prana, understanding how it flows from down, goes through your feet. This is why people are able to heal you through feet, or working on your feet and heal your body. Also, this is how people are able to poison you the same way, because they understand the science. They understand that your energy goes through your head and goes all the way through your body, comes out your feet, goes into the earth and come back. So when they sprinkle something down for your positive, they bless you. If they sprinkle something down for your negative, they curse you. It's just that it's a science. And the stronger their ATR'S is, the stronger their science is, the more it can affect your energy. Because I'm tired of people in the church demonizing energy. When you send your money and you cash at me, let me break this down to you. You're sending currency to me. And you send that to my waters. And like the Bible told you, cast your bread on the water, and not many days it shall return. So if you understood the science of giving and pouring into somebody of my nature, and then you realize that there's going to be a reciprocity or reciprocation of that energy. You can be awakened by somebody operating on a higher frequency. You can be stimulated by somebody working on a higher frequency. This is why Saul in the Bible, when he got among the company of the prophets, began to prophesy, even though he was not a prophet. This is why it's important to know who you are so you don't lose yourself, even if the Spirit wants to use you, and not walk away saying you're a prophet. Saul did not get up being king after being king and start prophesying before Samuel, and then turn around and tell everybody he was a prophet. Some of y'all don't realize that when you get into a flow around other magi's or other mystics or other spiritual people, that spirit on that man or woman can flow through you, utilize you, and still not be you. Because you would understand energy. Huh? Just like a man sticking his penis inside of you doesn't make you a man, it makes you a woman receiving penis. And as long as he's jugging you, that's all you get. But the moment he relieves himself and pulls, sending a donation because I found a lie in my city and I smoke. Wait a minute. And I spoke at last to make us say. I know that's right. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. Yes, people around you also seem to benefit when you're vibrant. Exactly. Because this is why your energy is not your body. Your body houses your energy. I'm going to say it again. Your energy is not your body. That's why energy is never destroyed. We can take this same arche of soul and place it in another body and I live on. You understand? I can go to another dimension because I always have existed. Now, the only reason, because this earth realm is slower, it is earth. This is why we call it Titans. The carbon energy. It's strong enough to hold the arche of your soul, which is your sun. I'm going to say it again. It is strong enough. This physical body made of Mother Earth is strong enough to house the arche from the sun. So the sun, the soul that came from the sun, can be housed in his body. This is why it is animated through the sun. It becomes a living organism. Without the sun, it cannot live. That's what we call death. When the sun leaves the body, when the soul leaves the body, the body goes back to Mother Earth. Everything goes back to its vibration. I'm gonna say it again. All dying is the parts of you. It goes back to its source. You separate and go back to your source. This is why it matters what arche or energy frequency that you're in. You're not just giving money, you're giving currency. You're not just giving your time, you're giving currency. You're not just attuning your thought, you're giving currency. And depending on that particular currency is what you get back. This is why you can come over here and be uplifted and enlightened and then go around somebody else and get drained. Because you're not protecting your energy. You're not valuing the charge. You're not valuing the illumination. So all you Christians, they ain't got nothing to do with angels, demons, orishas, loas. It's just arche, energy. And as long as a man or woman can harness, develop their arche, they can communicate with the energies that are assigned to them. What happens to a lot of you guys, you're trying to mess with energies that were not assigned to you. You're trying to command, instead of you realize it's an extension of self. The candles are an extension of me. The veves, the talisman, all that is an extension of my arche. That's why it manifests for me. I'm going to give you a smaller example. The sun is millions and millions of miles away. Millions of miles away. But the ray, the heat that is in that sun hits this earth realm, our earth suit. And it heats this earth up even though it is not upon us. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide up under the shadow of the Almighty. So when you understand that I carry a portion of that solar energy in my temple, then I don't go beyond my measure. Because my arche can only reach so far. Because I'm only a measure of the fullness, or some people call it the oversoul. But at the end of the day, the divine father, the divine mother, and the more arche that I have from the universe and the divine mother, the more I can manipulate the energies within their realm. How can you manipulate in Apollo when you don't have the arche of Apollo? How can you manipulate the energy in Orishas when you don't have the arche of the Orisha? How can you manipulate the energy of water when you don't have the arche? You have to have something from that, and it has to be within self, baby. I can manipulate anything that I already possess because I'm only summoning parts of myself. I have to have similitude. This is why we do place certain things on the art to represent the arche. This is why in order for us to be initiated, we have to receive the arche of our padrinos or our madrinas or other people in those practices so we can operate in those energies. The only reason why I have Ayao is because the woman that was in my ceremony already has that arche. And she transferred that arche, and she approved giving a portion of her ray, or a portion of her light, a portion of her arche to me. And therefore now it is housed in my tabernacle. That's how you get that, baby. It is transferred from one god or goddess to another. But if I wasn't energy, then she could not give me that energy. But she freely gave that of herself with cost. Huh? I don't want you walking around. I need you to understand, you cannot walk with me unless you understand simplicity. And you can't allow these Christians, especially to all of my platform spiritually, stop letting these ignorant ass spiritual Christians that walk in true ignorance by choice. By choice. It's simple science. And you can embrace the energy of Apostle Ely and never be initiated in voodoo if you knew how to respect. Just like when you go into a power plant, depending on how powerful a man or woman of God is, it's no different than you going into a physical power plant. Respecting that energy. Knowing to walk down the paths that were already designed to keep you safe. But some of y'all get electrocuted like a mother sucker. Because you're in areas that it wasn't designed for you to be in. You're touching stuff that you don't even understand. You're trying to gain power by trying to find a cheap, easy way. No. Follow the path that your ancestors have already paid for you. You're going to be good. When you deviate from what has been designed for you, you always end up in trouble. It's not the devil. It's not your enemies. It is because you disrespect the simple principle of energy. Because it should always be a flow. Huh? When I work with certain spirits and I do certain things, it should always be a flow. Energy is natural. Your giving should be natural. Your support should be natural. Your blessing should be natural. It should be a flow. And if you understood your period, to all of y'all that don't think I know what I'm talking about, huh? Because when I wanted to have sex with my wife, I knew how to shut her period off. I could talk to that vagina and tell it to do what I want to do because I understood it. I understood the energy that walked there. She said, you make me sick when you do that. Girl, I'm going to get what I want. I'm a son of the Most High. See, when you understand your Nganga and you understand them cycles, then you can tell when your period is coming on, right? The same way you can tell when your manifestation for to happen. Because you understand cycles. That's when you understand the moon. The reason why some of y'all have a hallucination, because you're trying to create something outside of your cycle. You're trying to create something outside of what has been prepared for you. You're trying to find other pathway instead of going through the pathway that was prepared for you. You don't want to go through the proper channel. So therefore, this is why you end up in places spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually that you ain't got no business. That's why your comprehension cannot be open, because you're not where you need to be. Everything should be natural. It should be a flow. Your learning should be a flow. The people that you connect with, when we come here, it is a flow. Huh? We still laugh, we talk trash, and we still learn. And we grow from it. And we end up with respecting one another. We end up respecting what is being said. We protect one another. It should be just that natural. Just like it's natural for you to protect yourself. Just like it is natural for you to feed yourself. Just like it's natural for you to clothe yourself. Manifesting for the people you claim to love should be just as natural. It shouldn't be a struggle. It should be as natural as taking care of yourself. Just like it's natural for that butterfly to get up in that air element and fly. Just like it's natural for that fish to swim in that water. If you are operating in your ATR'S, should be natural. I got you. She said that mental clarity and that road opener helps with that. I know that's right, baby. Now, listen. I understand, like, what I'm about to do in the next couple months, especially all of y'all that helping me. I'm finna blow some things out the water. I told you, I'm not doing this for show. That's not the purpose of me getting into OCHA. That's not the purpose of me getting into any of that. I am here to harness and direct the power of whatever entity, spirit, or God or goddess that is in operation in my life. So therefore, I can be a true witness of these ATR'S. You understand? African traditional religion. The science behind it. This ain't got nothing to do with what you call the devil or demons or good or evil. This has to do with ATR'S energy. It's just that simple in my world. I did that too. Hold on, y'all. Darius. Let me write this down. I keep trying to tell these people. I got you. Reversal. Stop gossip. Don't be having, and I'll be telling y'all, don't be having me putting all this good ATR'S out here and you sitting there letting people come drain your energy. That's like charging up your phone and letting everybody else use your phone, and then when you need to use it, it ain't got no charge to it. Healing and love. Okay. Hold on. I gotta tell somebody. Ah, Natasha, I just seen that. Thank you for the love offering. Thank you, Keish, thank you, Calvina. I just saw. I've been working so hard, y'all. I've been trying to take care of everybody. I told you I gotta take care of myself this year. And like I told you guys, we still have 6 slots for those that, if you can, I always offer this. I'm gonna be receiving those Babalu Aye, Nana Baruku, Nano, and another Ligua. So if you can, we'll support that. We appreciate those that are taking care of that. I did that wrong. All right, Calvina, thank you, darling. Let me tell y'all something. The stuff that I'm gonna be putting down is gonna, and I'm gonna say that again, if you trying to grow. Because y'all know I believe that y'all grown. So your life is what you make it. Reversal. I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. The currency. Love. Stop gossip. Reversal. Darius. These people, they can't explain like that because they don't understand. And let me tell y'all something. It's just like your natural parents. Don't expect people to give you something they don't know. Don't frustrate yourself. People can only give you what they have. Thank you, Brother Johnny, for that offering. People can only give you what they have. I can share to you because I possess what I'm talking about. I operate within what I'm talking about. I can clarify something that I have mastered. So that's why this is important. This is why we're able, and for all of y'all that don't understand, why we're able to talk to the deceased and people that have passed on physically, because energy is never destroyed. And so that soul, that part of the son that's still existing, it still has the personality, the consciousness of that individual. The thoughts, everything is within that soul, in what we call the Akasha record. It is still stored in the memory bank because remember, we impress upon the subconscious. And so as long as that person has been living on this earth, their mindset has been suppressed on that subconscious. So it has not gone anywhere. This is why we can still talk and communicate with that stream of thought, that energy, that frequency, that vibration. The grave cannot hold the power of God down. It can't do it. The divine power, it has to rise to the surface. That primordial energy that has lived, that divine spark that lives within us, melanated people, it must rise. Yes, sir. When I was in the cemetery today. I was out there with my dad. When I had to take my pot out there and I placed IIO. I bought a table because you cannot place her on the ground. So I had bought a table altar to sit her on in the cemetery. And when you call upon the divine aspects of a man or woman, let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all about your ancestors, what I'm explaining, when somebody of power summons them from the spirit world, they don't have to be strong. It's that I'm summoning them in your behalf. And so Ma'ache reaches out and pulls. It's one thing when you call them. It's another thing when Jesus say, Lazarus, come forth. Come on here, somebody, huh? I hate when the preachers preach that because they always talking about he called them 3 times. No, when the I am calls you one time, that's all it needs. And let me tell you something. In that parable, Lazarus was still in his grave clothes. Lazarus was still bound. But when I tell you, when the Ache, when the I am statement speaks one time, he came hopping. Baby, let me tell you something. Don't worry about how your blessing comes. Whether it got to hop or skip or run, don't worry about it as long as it get there. Get there if you can. You can get there by railroad. More about it, Laverne said, I was just asking about Lazarus' purpose today. Come on here. Let me tell y'all something. When it comes down to Ache, energy, frequency, and vibration, it's simple science. Even though it is complex, but it simplifies it by looking at ourselves. It's though it just seems like it's simple to lift your arm until something happens to your body where you can't, if it has a stroke, now you can't lift. Then you realize how complicated it is. As long as everything is working and functioning, it looks simple, it looks easy. He said, my burden is light, my yoke is easy. When you're doing right by your ancestors and doing right by your destiny, everything looks easy. It looks like you can easily lift those things and go through those things. It's when you're not doing right, when you have injured yourself, when you have retarded the process of energy flowing in your life because of ignorance or because of disobedience, you only hurt yourself. You're not hurting me. Yes, sir. I'm trying to tell y'all. It only going I'm only getting stronger. I elevate around my birthday time as well. So by me getting crowned this year, then receiving IIO, and now receiving those 4 Orishas before my birthday, I just need y'all to know what y'all embracing. I always be upfront with people, how I get down and how I believe. So I don't like nobody coming to me, well, I didn't know. He was doing all of that and he was into all that. You's a lying wonder. You know what you supporting. Thank you so much, Brother Johnny. I want y'all to learn to stop letting other people cause you to sacrifice for stuff that ain't gonna bring change in your life. And I need y'all to stop asking for change when you ain't ready. Because then you're gonna get whiplash. When you ask for change, when you ask for certain spirits that come in with that primordial energy, and you're not ready for that change, you're going to get spiritual whiplash. You're going to get snatched up. Even though you can end up getting hurt because you're asking for something that is good for you, but you're not good and ready. I'm going to say it again. You can ask for something that is good for you, but when you're not good and ready, it can cause you to have spiritual whiplash. And all of a sudden you walk around here with your neck over like that. You're looking crazy. Be grown about your business. Be grown about what you want out of life and what you don't want out of life. And that's why you should be on my platform, so you get your mind clear before you go to moving forward in life, okay? I hope this helped. I hope you guys take this as serious as what it is. And to all you Christians, if you don't argue with them, just give them this, send this video to them. Hit that like button, comment up under there. Oh, you're showing up. Came to the strong whirlwind. Yes, Alicia. Okay, so thank you to each and every one. Don't forget to comment up under. If this video did something for you tonight, take a little time out and go behind this video and make a comment, and so that these people know what y'all getting on my platform. Cause I'm an experienced hoe. I don't like the way I make love spiritually and how I don't want to be compared to no other person. That's why I'm walking in the age of Aquarius. I am authentically an individual. If I put it down tonight, let these people know that the man of God put it down tonight, and that you will. This was excellent. Thank you. You're welcome, baby. It's going to get better. All I want to hear is, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yes. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. It's going to get greater. It's going to get better. Apostle Ely, I'm just lining myself up so God can use me in a greater capacity, that Goddess can come through here strong. And I want to say Mafedi Fun to Oya. I want to say Mafedi Fun to Yemi Ya. I want to say Mafedi Fun to Olofi. Mafedi Fun to Oladamari. Mafedi Fun to Eligwa. And to the Orishas, the Eguns, to all of my hosts of spirits and ancestors for protecting me and defeating my enemies. For all of the spirits that showed up in the cemetery, and for my ancestors that showed up, and I gave you the names of my adversary that I wanted you to destroy. I thank you for getting on their ass and bringing this to pass, and not many days hence. Thank you so very much. What's up, Olivia? That's my Sagittarius. She worked with me. Much love, baby. I'll see you tomorrow. I actually got to go to work tomorrow. I always inspire to go deeper and do better and bigger. I know that's right. Thank you, Alicia. Much love to y'all, and I'll see y'all on the flip. God bless.